Today I had an interview with a more professional kind of career option. I've really only ever worked in retail or food my entire like adult life for the last like maybe 4 years since I was 16. I I mean those are like the starter jobs. You don't really hop into an office professional kind of deal till you're maybe 20 or even later than that. I am fairly certain I kind of scored the job as well. Fairly certain on that. I feel like I did really good in the interview. Our conversations felt pretty natural. It didn't feel like I wasn't uncomfortable. I felt pretty good. I kept the charisma going, if I may. Today, I really wanted to talk about kind of just, I guess the possibilities of where just a professional kind of career can take you. I was talking to my dad about this because he works at a bank. My mom works in an office as well. So they're both familiar with the field. You know, but my father has also worked in a he's worked in a multitude of restaurants. So he's kind of like me in that sense. Where hell, we worked at a place together. Like when I was 18, we worked at some like Southpaw Grill. I think it was. The place is already closed down. By the way, that fucking place sucked. Overpriced food, and it wasn't even that good. Unlucky. Now, I say this because my father, like we were going back and forth about how the opportunities of this job could lead to something even greater beyond. I can maybe transfer these skills into a different office setting, or maybe I can like keep growing within this career, which I don't think will be the case because I'm going into like like I don't want to say a law firm, but it's like a convictions kind of place. I'm going to be dealing with law stuff, legal matters, and I don't have a law degree. Yeah, so I don't know if it'll be something I can like climb this career ladder, or maybe I'll just probably just move my skill set elsewhere. But I mean, this is exciting. It's very exciting. I'm just gonna hold my cat up here. It's very exciting to like just do something new. Because again, I've only ever worked in high, like fast-paced food environments or worked retail. I've never just had a job where I just where I just sit down and just do office work. So I think it'll be a nice change of pace, especially because they asked me if I'm good with computers, and I mean I'm looking at four different monitors right now. So I was like, yeah, I'm pretty okay with computers. I do like a little video series. I have multiple like accounts where I post videos. So like I know how to work in computer. And I mean the job it's basically just like a receptionist gig. So it's not like the hardest thing in the world. And the pay is pretty all right as well, especially after 3 months where I get a pay increase. It's like it's all looking up for me. And I think the most intriguing part of the job is that it is like it's a literally like a 9 to 5. I get at 9, leave at 5, which kind of slots perfectly into my already set schedule. So I can get to my Papa John's at like 5:30 and then work the dinner rush, and then I can still have time to go to the gym or come home and do like my main videos where I actually edit on my YouTube channel or stream. Like I have time, I have time. I have the effect, like the flexibility of it. I think it's just a really cool opportunity for me. I wanted to talk about just kind of being more professional because again, I mean, this is an office job. I'm being able to just act more of an adult. There's something about working retail and working fast food that is inherently childish. I don't know what the feeling is, but I mean, hell, most like all my coworkers at Papa John's are younger than me. You know, all the in stores are teenagers. All of the drivers are like 18. There's one driver who's older than me, and he's like a dad. Like he has a family and shit. This is probably his second job. He just does it for extra money. And so I'm kind of in this middle ground where I'm like I don't relate to any of the kids inside because they're in high school and I'm 20 years old, and the drivers are also a little bit younger than me, so I don't have the same humor as them, and I can't really relate to them on a level. Okay, you can go down now. Just a disconnect within our like just personalities and our humor and whatever. And I feel like I wouldn't really have that in an office kind of environment because I would just be doing my work at my desk. Even though it is a small office, I will be communicating with these people, but they're all also adults, you know? And they're all adults. I would be I'm assumingly, would be the youngest person there. So I wouldn't feel like I'm in the middle. You know, I feel like being in the middle is the worst because I can't really lean to either or. But if I'm solidly on the youngest person in the office, I mean, I can work with that, you know. All in all, this is pretty exciting news for me. Hopefully, this second job I work while working Papa John's is actually good, unlike Chick-fil-A, who totally ghosted me for a minute and I had to continue calling back. And then they fucked me over with the hours and then they fucked me over with my training. So I didn't even get the proper training for the position I was like hired for. And then did not give me any updates about that. That was pretty fucking cool with them. Fuck you, Chick-fil-A Prosper. Like my nuts. You suck. All in all, guys, um, growing up is cool, I guess. I like being um in an environment where I feel like I'm responsible for my work as well as doing interesting work. It's very exciting for me. Hopefully this works out well. Thank you.